So hey, welcome back. This is Donovan Grant here at BRB TV. I'm with a special guest, a guy that runs my shop here at Bagger Buck, and a lot of people know him because he does great work and some of the best anywhere actually. And we've been doing hydrographics for a long time. This is Jarrod Grant.
Hello.
So Jarrod Grant, he's the one that does all of our hydrographics and our custom paint and a lot of the cool stuff we do here at Bagger Buck. Today though, I mean, we got a lot to talk about because we've been doing this a long time, right?
Yep. Many years.
How many years you been doing this now?
Since November of 13.
13?
Yep.
So that's a long time,
Yep.
yeah. So that's what, 7 years?
Yep.
Basically. 6, 7 years, yeah.
Yep.
So we started doing this, right? We had a tabletop unit, we had one small tank and one room about this size, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very small scale.
We were very small scale. Now, I mean, some of the things that we do now is we're high production, right?
Yep.
I mean, we do custom parts and pieces for from some of the biggest shops here in Nashville and all over the country. In fact,
many different companies.
Many different companies, different manufacturers. That's a big part of what we do.
Yep.
In fact, we're working on some prototypes now that we can't really talk about, but the cool thing is though is you've seen it kind of evolve into where it's at now.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
it's amazing.
it is, isn't it?
It's fun waking up every day and coming to work. I mean,
Well, that's good for me to hear. I tell you that. I like to hear that. It's fun to come to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel the same way too. I mean, we've been doing this a long time, and it's something that we're passionate about for one. Because if you were here on a daily basis with a little bird, so to speak, you'd see how passionate we are sometimes.
yeah.
But we've had a lot of things come through the years that we had to overcome, and we've done it.
Oh, yeah. Many obstacles.
And some of those are some of the cool stuff that we do. And in fact, I think before we get too far off here, but when you first came to work, we were just planning on doing products pretty much for Bagger Buck and some products.
This wasn't in mind at all.
It wasn't in mind.
Yeah,
that's right.
We was doing camouflage on little duck heads, and remember that?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
yeah,
bow parts.
Yeah, that was for a small company too back then, and then of course, we were doing mold casting back then too.
Yeah. A lot of camouflage though.
Oh yeah.
But now I can't remember the last time I touched it.
Yeah, a lot less camo as we used to do,
Yeah.
but we still do some. I mean, but what had happened though, I guess we should explain the story a little bit, because we started off with doing camouflage, doing Bagger Buck products, but then all of a sudden, being in Hendersonville and Nashville, the racing scene and the car clubs and all that, they kind of just forced us into this, didn't they?
It did, yeah.
I mean, it was we
You want to work on cool stuff.
well, that's true.
That's cool stuff.
and you were kind of geared more for that market too than I was, because I was more into hunting stuff.
Yeah, it's so diverse though. I mean, you can do this on anything. It's not just car parts or hunting parts. I mean, you can do anything to home interior. I mean, there's several things we've never even touched.
Yeah.
That we could.
But we also do wood, plastic, metal, glass, you name it, we do it.
Yeah.
And back to those early days, a lot of those surfaces, especially plastic, because we specialized in at the time. But I remember our first piece of carbon fiber. And that was a nightmare, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, and we both were committed that we were going to master carbon fiber, because carbon fiber's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not at all. And now
we do it every day.
and a lot of it too. Yeah. A lot of carbon fiber.
Yeah. It's on my hands right now.
Yeah, I know. And you've been in the tank quite a bit and for many years, so what it is just so people know. I mean, anything you do, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes winning and losing on a daily basis, and especially when you're doing hydrographics, because it's never the same. Parts are never the same. It's always different, right?
You learn every day, yeah.
and you're still learning every day,
Every
right?
day, yeah.
And me too. And you know, but you know, we are eager to learn and be with so many different products, and that's what we've done. I guess that's why our phone rings so much now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and mine rings a lot because my name's and my phone number's on everything. But yours rings a lot because your name and your phone number's on everything.
That's what happens when you're passionate. You know?
That's right. That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
So we now we actually branched a little bit. We started in a, like I said, it was a room this big, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it
And
was.
it was this big, and little tabletop, and we did small parts, and then we branched. We were sharing a unit at that time, and that was, like I said, it's been years ago, 2013, 2014, and then we got our own shop for BRBCustoms, and so then that ended up branching out to where not long after that we got another shop right next to it.
Yeah. A year later, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we expanded it from 2,000 square feet to 4,000 or whatever it is, something like that. And then now today we're in our studio right now, which is in our other new shop, which is on the front side on the roadside in Hendersonville off of New Shackle and Gallatin Road. And we got us a big sign and everything. And man, hey, it hadn't been that long ago when we started, but man, we've got a lot of cool things going on. So kind of getting everybody up to speed where we're at now and what we do. These products that we have sitting on the table here. Well, I guess I should say this too. Now we also do a lot of prototypes for a lot of different companies, and we also work with probably some of the best, fastest, coolest stuff around, right? Some of the highest end luxury items. I mean, without going in a whole lot of detail about that. But since then, we're now a distributor for Wheel Pros, MHT wheels, and we do their custom translucents in all kinds of different paint. And then Holley Performance Products, and all 33 of their companies, we are a distributor for them. Low Car, we're a distributor for them. And there's some others too that like to stay private, they can't really talk about, but they're in fact global as well. So I mean, so if you look at us, I'm sitting here thinking now in this little room, like we started in this little room, but the reason why we're at where we're at now is because we just never gave up. I mean,
that's what it takes.
That's what it takes, So, so what is one of the coolest products you've done? I mean, we've had a lot. But.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I think this Lexus was a fun one. I mean,
the LC 500.
Yeah. A lot of work and a lot of time went into, morphing it into what it has, and I mean, there's several projects. I mean,
well, that Lexus. Let's stay on that Lexus for just a second. But on that Lexus, what all did you do? I mean, because a lot of people, and I've got video, and we'll show some of that video too. But what all did you have to do? Because we did a lot.
A lot
under the hood.
Yeah. So this panel was made for the nitrous bottle. Everything had to be sealed up real good because everything got dipped. It's made of wood, so everything was sanded and primed and the whole nine. And then color matched under the hood. Everything's to match. All the plastics were smoothed down. I mean, a lot of work went into it. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
But so it came together and it looks amazing.
This panel here, what he's talking about, it's a trunk panel that we actually made, and the trunk panel is done in the same graffiti pattern. And you came up with a great idea on the paint color, which was matching on the trim, right?
Yep.
And then we kept the bottle bracket, just in the billet look, which we thought looked really good. But the panels, if you look at these panels, there's two panels, and these panels where the patterns are match up so good. When you're looking at it, you don't even realize it. So I'm gonna tell you something. When you deal with hydrographics and water, Jarrod, it ain't easy, is it?
No,
it's not easy. And then to have the helmet, matching helmet to go along with it, and then also the matching bottle. Which is a high flow NOS bottle, 10 pound, and now not only that, now this is just the trunk and my helmet, right?
Mhm.
So then we go under the hood. What did you do under the hood?
Everything. The engine cover, I mean, all of the plastics that surround it go over the struts and radiator, everything. Everything that was plastic that we could touch.
and I'm gonna show some video of that too, because I mean it turned out. And if you see us at a car show, we were at LS Fest and people were all over that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then I went to a car show, Cars and Coffee in Franklin, and man, they were all over that. You know, all over the LC. I mean, it was just
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. The car is beautiful itself, but
Yeah.
you add some custom to it. I'm telling you, this car is a one of a kind. There ain't another one out there like it.
It's turning heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we may not be done with it, but we've got some other projects we'll talk about too. And we're going to have, we actually are, really thinking about what we're going to do on this next project.
Yeah.
But before I jump onto that, you were saying what was another your favorite projects? This one and
Oh gosh, man.
C4 Corvette was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a cool one. With the Coca-Cola and Gap Daniels bottles.
Yeah. Well,
It's always fun bringing humor into it, so we jumped on that.
I'm going to show these off a little bit too, because these bottles here, they were pretty famous. That one right there, that was the Gap Daniels that we did, and then also we did this one here, which was this was pretty big. And I don't know if you happen to go to the LS Fest, or if you saw on social media, Instagram. I mean, this got blown up pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, I know 1320 had it on. Somebody posted on theirs, and people went crazy over these. Now this was your idea, right? Yours
It was mine and Carl's.
And Carl's
Yeah.
with Randy's Auto Repair.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit how this came together, because I mean, this is really amazing. I want people to see this. I mean,
So we was trying to think of something funny because we want to get a lot of attention, and he's like, "Gosh, I'd love to have a Jack and Coke bottle." So we kept brainstorming and trying to make it funny, and then it just hit us because I mean everybody's doing Gap something anymore, but I mean I think this one takes the cake, but.
Well, it was a home run, and I'm telling you, still even now when we go to car shows, I mean, I'm telling you, this right here is, always got tons and tons of photos and videos. I mean, this right here, though, I'm telling you, it was one of the highlights, of course, our highlight of the LS Fest and the Holly LS Fest. So I mean, it was great fun.
Oh yeah, we had a blast.
And when you're talking about bottles like this, now I'm gonna bring some more up here because this was a big deal. I mean, big deal, right?
Yeah.
But we also do a lot of other bottles, which we are distributed for NOS or NOS. So, if you're wanting to get one done, now tell us about this bottle here, because this is a pretty special one too.
Yeah. So that's a pattern called Biomechanical. And that's over a silver metallic base and then a candy red clear. And it looks amazing.
It does look
It
amazing.
looks electric.
It does. It's absolutely beautiful. The Biomechanical is a very newer pattern. I say very newer pattern. But when you do the translucents, and that's a lot of what we do, is we'll do a lot of translucents, but we take patterns and we make them
look good,
vibrant and stand out, and got that deep look to it. Now, how many different colors can you do this in?
It's endless.
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 That's right.
Yeah.
It's endless. And so, if you are looking for a custom bottle, we are the people to talk to, because we in fact, we've got a couple projects now that we're working on for some really big builds that I think is going to be pretty cool with nitrous. But these, like I said, we can do any way you want, any kind of color you want, any kind of patterns you want, and we even design patterns. So we can actually make patterns, have it made, and then put them on whatever you want. Put your company logo on it, right?
Yeah. Sky's the limit.
Now this one is a 10 pound, but you can do it any size bottle.
Any size.
Any size bottle. And also logos. If they want to put a logo on there, you can paint one of those in, or several if they wanted several.
personalize it however you want.
And now we'll show you this other bottle we got. And this is just a few of what we got here, but this one right here is kind of cool. I think it's super cool. Tell them about this bottle here.
So it's a rusty old bottle.
Rusty old.
It looks old, but no, that is a hydro dip, just made to look like rust. But can do that. I had it in a satin finish, and then we did it in high gloss, a little more durable. But
I personally like the satin finish a little bit more with the rust bucket look on it.
Yeah.
But this still looks really great though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of, you know, and we have those online too that you can take a look at if you wanted it in a satin finish or a high gloss finish.
However you want it.
So you pretty much do. It's endless, right?
It's endless.
It's just endless what we do.
Yep.
So that's another super cool looking bottle. We've got some more, actually several of them, but that are actually on our website. You can check that out at baggerbuck.com, where you can also find a lot of cool looking wheels that already have translucent colors on them. We got valve covers on there. We do a lot of valve covers, all different types of ones. One of the big ones I think is, which one's that? Probably the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean that LSX one.
Yeah. We just have a set go out of that.
Yeah.
In fact, they actually posted that on Instagram. That was a beautiful motor, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that LSX on there looked great. I'm telling you.
It was a Mac Daddy.
Yeah, and that was a shop. That was out of a shop out of Florida, I believe,
Yeah.
if I'm thinking right. So that's kind of the cool thing we do. You know, we do locally, but we do pretty much anywhere.
Yep.
You know, anybody has a design. We've got several shops in Florida, actually, and all over really. So if you got any kind of build needs or product needs, we can help you out and answer questions. We'd love to do that for you too.
Yeah.
So now we kind of went over a little bit about the bottles and things, and so let's talk about something I think we're pretty excited about. I don't know if you're excited about it. You excited about it too?
Yeah.
So we got a C8 Corvette that's on the way, right? Well, I keep saying it's on the way. I'm hoping it's on
They're
the
rolling
way.
Off the line now,
Well,
supposedly.
it could be, but they're telling me April is when we're supposed to get that car. So we got some plans for that. What are you thinking about on that?
Gosh, I mean, we got to do the wheels. Anything we open, we got to have it just bow.
So anything that opens, the wheels, everything. I noticed there's a lot of opportunity under the trunk, which is in the front.
Yeah.
And in the back, you know, you got the carbon pieces that are coming on the around the engine cover. I think it's called dress up kit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the engine cover, you know, we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
And then all the pieces that are around the engine cover. I think we should do all that too. I mean,
Even on the hatch up there,
that's
tons of plastic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too. I mean, because you know it's going to look totally different when you pop that thing open.
Yeah.
I think we got plans. We have plans to put a dual bottle.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on a dual stage programmer. So it's going to be a fast vet.
Yes.
But it's not going to be fast, but it's going to look great too. And I promise you, it's going to be a one of a kind.
Yeah, it'll be a showstopper. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I like to get that thing ready for the LS Fest. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that would be super cool. Have it, you know, all tricked out, done,
Oh, it will be.
all back together. Yeah, I know. We got a few months between April and what was it last year? August, September, or something. September.
First week of September.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of time, but we also have a lot of other projects going on.
Yeah.
So talking about other projects too. Before I move on to the other ones, that C8 is going to be awesome. And so y'all want to subscribe, you want to hit like, you want to follow us, because I'm telling you, BRB TV, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We get to track a lot this year. We also, I don't know what I was saying, we have a 1989 C4 that we have some video of you doing some racing in it last year. But we're going to do something with that one too. I'm not sure because, you know, it's the same color as the other C4. It's white. It's got red interior, right?
Yep.
So it's like twins. And I call it double trouble. We got Carl's and yours out there. So I think we're gonna be doing something. I can guarantee you
Yeah,
it's gonna have nitrous, right?
I'm sure.
And-
I'm sure it will.
And what else are you thinking on that? Because we need to talk about this some more. But go ahead.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I don't think nothing major, but I mean, definitely need nitrous, power adder, and then, you know, I'd like to see a big intake on it, heads, and
Well, only way it can go to LS Fest is if it has an LS motor.
yep.
So we might have to dig around a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we
We
only
have to
have.
do a transplant.
Yeah, I mean, but we've got the guys to do that too. So for sure, though, you know, we need to do something for sure. So you're going to see videos of that. You want to watch where we go with that, and we've got a few other projects. In fact, we talking about them. You know, some that you hadn't heard about yet, but some of them that you have heard about that I hadn't heard about yet, because I know, you know, you and Carl get talking, and I get talking to Carl, and everybody starts brainstorming. Next thing you know, we got Sock Man flying around in a, in a white Silverado with a, you know, American flag flying out of the back of it at LS Fest, which was amazing.
Yeah,
Right?
that was a sight to see. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was crowd favorite. I'm telling you, hands down. I mean, it was awesome.
it was.
And I'm gonna have Sockman in and talk to him a little bit about what we got going on this year too.
Yeah,
But so another C4, white in color, that's gonna be happening. In fact, it's back here in the shop right now.
yep, just pulled it in this morning.
It's just waiting on us, you know. But before we get to that, we have another project that we've been working on for a while. And it, you know, it's called the Mullet Bullet. That's what the owner calls it, the Mullet Bullet. And this is a full restoration, pretty much. I mean, we were going way down on this one.
Way down.
Way down.
Almost all the way.
And some spots there wasn't nothing there. But
Yeah.
that we're putting back. So you know what this is. This is a 1992 Chevy Lumina limousine. It was called the Concord, and it was in Car and Driver back in 1992 when it first came out. And they did a big spread in Car and Driver. And then the owner that's had it for a while, the Car and Driver, came back out last year and did 2 years ago, and did another spread on it. So, you know, they're doing like, where's it at now? So brand new, 92. Now, imagine. Try to imagine with me. You know, it takes some imagination, all right? So we got a 1992 Chevy Lumina van limousine. All right, right.
Yeah.
And when I told him this, what did you do? You were like, what?
Yeah.
And that was,
It's 24 foot long. I mean,
it's 24 foot long, and it's black in color. When we got it, had a big padded top on it.
yeah.
That came off. We're down to bare bones right now. We're putting it back together, and but it's coming together pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
We're working on it every week.
working on it a lot, and so now it's starting to come together. And so once we get it done, you know, maybe Car and Driver come back out and do another spread on it, because it's going to look better than it did in 1992. I promise you that. I mean, you know, it's going to look a whole lot better than it looked then. We're doing a little special to it, but it is a cool project too. And you know, like I said, we usually keep one or two of them around that we're working on. But our primary thing that we do here, I'll let you tell everybody what that is, what all we do over in the shop.
We do a lot of hard hats. That's a pretty much every other day thing. But wheels, we do tons of wheels, hard hats. We stay up on our orders for like our Holly stuff. We do a lot of valve covers and coil covers, and oh gosh, what else we got?
And you do a lot of different, you know, not only hydrographics, but you do, what are some of the other things that we offer now and finishes?
Chrome.
So
We're doing a lot of chrome. We're getting into a little bit more Cerakote stuff. I don't want to say too much, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's kind of top secret stuff. But
Yeah, but
powder coat.
Yep, getting into powder coat, and gosh, man, every week something different.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, and mainly though, you know, a lot of what we do is by requests of our customers, right? I mean, you know, like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that?
Yep.
You know, one of my favorites is, hey, can you dip this black? You know, that's one of my favorites. But yeah, we can paint it black. You know, but we do dip a lot too. So
just to touch on that, hydrographics and dipping is a graphic. It's not a solid color. Solid color is paint.
Right. Yeah, but we do get people that say, hey, can you dip this in chrome? And there's not really a chrome pattern out there. But we do with Cosmic Chrome, which is what we call it H2 Chrome. And we can do that in 20 different colors, right? I mean, in fact, there's quite a bit of that if you look at our website, BRBCustoms, and you'll see all the different things that we chrome in there. And the cool thing about our chroming system is different than regular chrome. It's not harmful to the environment like your normal chroming systems. And then also it is, you know, you're able to do it on wood, plastic, glass, metal, anything really.
Anything you can paint?
Anything. And that's another thing too, you know, the fiberglass bumpers, you know, for drag cars. I mean, that's something too. We've had phone calls about that as well, you know, being able to do those. Where it looks like a chrome bumper, but it's really fiberglass, you know. But what are some other things too that you want to add to, you know, what we do and how we've been, where we're going?
I mean, sky's the limit, right? I mean, we don't stop.
That's
we ain't going nowhere.
So sky's the limit. That's right. And you know, so we are located in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We're right off of New Shackle and Gallatin Road. You can't miss our big white signs right facing New Shackle. And you know, we're right here, and you come into our showroom and you can take a look at all the cool stuff that Jarrod and his crew does on a daily basis. And if you have questions about projects, and that's the thing, you know, we know you got projects, right? And we can help, right? And in fact, we've done some of the coolest things out there. I mean, you know, people don't realize that, you know, and a lot of times people see them rolling down the road and something we've done, you know, it's kind of cool. So y'all come on out here to BRBCustoms, man. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did. We've got some cool stuff. And check out our stuff on BRB TV. We're also at BRB Custom Hydrographics on Instagram, Facebook. You can check out all of our cool work, even on our website at BRBCustoms.com. Appreciate it. Y'all come back.